Hi beautiful ones, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do something a little bit different and I'm going to do a review video. This is something which I haven't done before. Reason being is that if you've seen any of my other videos you will know that quite often I only wear bags once, twice. I don't have many bags that I wear on repeat. And this is a bag that I've shown a few times on my videos now because I really love it. I only bought it a couple of months ago, but I thought now would be a really good time just to do a review, let you know how it's holding up, what I love about it, what I don't love about it, and yeah, it'd be lovely if you have any of these. Well, if you have this bag start again. It would be lovely if you have this bag, if you can jump in the comments and just pop your views on there as well, so anybody else watching this video will be able to get your opinions as well, because yeah, handbags aren't cheap anymore, so it's always good to make a really well-informed decision really, I think, when you buy these bags, especially the more contemporary bags, because if you want to resell them you're going to get peanuts for them typically. So yeah, I love doing these videos. I love doing these videos. This is the first one. I mean, I love watching these videos, especially if it's a bag that I'm looking to buy. So yeah, the bag, I forgot to show you. The bag which I'm going to be doing is the Maje Miss M bag, and it is this one here. This is on the shorter setting of the strap. I will show you several cutaways of mod shots as I'm going through the video, just so you can see it on all of the different sort of strap lengths. It's got loads of different strap lengths, so it's absolutely, yeah, it's just so versatile. You can have this as an evening bag, which this sort of is at the minute, or you can have it on the longest setting and have it as a crossbody bag to go shopping with. It's really versatile, and that is one of the things that I like about it the most, and probably one of the reasons why I have used it the most. So yeah, so let's jump straight in. So I do also have another Maje bag, which is this one. I'm not sure off the top of my head what this one was called, but these were about for quite a while. I will find the name and pop it below. So I thought it'd be quite nice just to do a bit of a comparison really. So this is in the small size. They do really nice big large ones. I was looking at one of those for a work bag because yeah, I should definitely be able to fit a laptop in there. And the suede ones, I'll show you several pictures as I'm going through. The suede ones were just beautiful. When I went to Bicester, that's where I got this from a few months ago, they had the suede ones in there and oh, they were gorgeous. The denim ones were as well, and I think what I liked about those, whereas this one doesn't seem to do it so much, even though it is it's not a stiff leather by any stretch of the imagination, but with the, especially with the suede one, it just slouched and just, oh, it was really nice. But one of the reasons why I didn't want to get it was because it was in the light colour suede, and light colour suede, especially if you live in the UK where it rains a lot, is absolutely horrific. It looks amazing to begin with, but then after a few wears it just, especially out in the rain, it's just destroyed. So wasn't even considering one of those. I did try on the denim one though, which I really liked, but I love this colour. I just completely fell for this beautiful burgundy red. And as I mentioned earlier, I have used this bag an absolute ton. Most of my bags just get used a few times. I bring them out, put them away, and then be like, oh, I've got that bag, bring it out, put it away. So yeah, so to have bags that I wear on repeat isn't that often, to be fair, because I keep wearing the same ones on repeat. So I really like this bag. This is really lovely. As I said, it's quite similar in size and height to these more sort of, yeah, I don't know when these were about. I definitely saw these about sort of 5-6 years ago. So whether this is the model that came first and then it sort of moved on to this one, could well be. The strap on this one is really quite different. It's this kind of strap. So it's a lot, yeah, it's a lot different than what this one is. Now, one of the main differences between this one and this one, and this is a downside of this bag, the only downside really of this bag, is that this one, if you can see, that one has a magnetic closure. So even though it's taller and probably doesn't need the magnetic closure as much, that just closes that up. Whereas this one doesn't have any closure at all. It is just completely open. So it is a bit of a worry that stuff's going to fall out. And the inside compartment doesn't have a zip either. It is just a straight pocket. Now with these little straight pockets, I don't know about you, but with those little straight pockets, I don't really use them because I just don't see the point, because it puts whatever is in your bag at the top of your bag and it's more likely to fall out. If it has a zip on it, always use it to put my purse in and things just a bit more valuable. But yeah, that is the downside of this, the fact that, I mean, it's not so bad when you've got it on your, you know, up here because your arm's over it, but when you're wearing it crossbody or on a lower setting as a shoulder bag, it is just open. It does slouch a bit though, this top bit, so whether that's why they, you know, why they didn't put it on, because you can wear it like this as well, which I really like, just sort of a bit more slouchy. So that may be why they didn't put it on, just so it could go like that. The suede ones that are really slouchy, they do that, and when you see the photos on the website of the bigger ones, they do that as well. So whether that is one of the reasons why they decided not to put a closure on there. But this one here hasn't actually got any inside pockets whatsoever, but it has got that magnetic closure, which, yeah, I think it would be better if that had one, but if it did, it then wouldn't do that. So whether it's designed to do that as sort of the closure, could be, but when it's on the longer settings, I don't know, it doesn't seem to do that quite so much. Whether that's my imagination or not, I don't know, but I love this bag. I love this bag. If you saw the unboxing for this, I did mention that a few years back I was so close to getting the Balenciaga Lacquer Gold bag, and I had it in and out of my car. I was at that phase, you know, where you're really wanting to buy something and you're trolling the internet looking for coupons to get money off. And fortunately for me, there wasn't any money off coupons at the time, which is why I didn't pull the trigger and get it. And that was literally just a few months before the scandal hit. So I am really pleased that I didn't get it, because if I had have done and the scandal hit, I definitely wouldn't have worn it. And I think at the time when I was looking for those, they were around about 1,800 and something. And I had seen them before, sort of a few years prior, for a bit less. And I had seen coupons for it with discounts, which is why I thought, you know what, I'm not going to pay full price for it. I'm going to sort of troll the internet, trying to find a discount code. And yeah, I was at that phase of literally doing that a couple of times a day. But yeah, I'm so grateful now that actually I didn't buy it, even though it's a beautiful bag. But when I saw this, it just reminded me of those bags. So I think that's part of the reason why I had to get it. And this has got, I'll show you in the cutaways a bit of a better picture of it, but this has got the really cute little charm on here as well, which I just, yeah, really love this bag. The only thing, as I said, which really puts me off is the fact that it doesn't close. It just doesn't have any sort of closure, and it just sort of worries me slightly. But if you kind of tuck it in and down a bit like that, you can't get as much stuff in it when you do that, but it is still really nice. So what fits in here, I will do a comparison actually between what fits in here and what fits in here. Just if you have got any of these bags, you know, I know these were really popular, so you may very well have. So I will just show you the comparison. Now this one's, as I said before, this is quite a bit taller, especially if you are going to scrunch that one down. So what fits in? Sun's Prime bottle, that goes in. Got a notebook. You could fit, yeah, I reckon you could fit a book in here actually, because it is quite tall, although that said it would cover that bit there, so not the greatest looking. My old Fendi glasses case, that fits in. Deodorant, phone, all this fits in. Margiela card holder, yeah, that fits in. So yeah, I mean, if my notebook wasn't quite so big, or if I didn't care less about it being out on display, all that would fit in there. So I will see what of this I can get in there. And I know it won't be as much because it's not as tall. So just do another quick sort of side by side. See, definitely not as tall. So I will go with this one first. And that, I had that in sort of upright on the other one. But yeah, I guess you could put it in upright actually on here as well. It wouldn't scrumple down. In fact, that one goes in long ways as well actually at the bottom. So that's better than what I thought actually. Notebook, let's have a look. Goes in, sort of sticks out. So I'm gonna take that out and say that doesn't really go. Glasses case. This is a bit of an odd shape. Glasses case, this one, sort of triangle, which is a bit weird, but yeah, that goes in. Deodorant, that goes in. It's quite full actually. I didn't realise I had a full deodorant. Phone, yeah, that goes in. Card holder, yeah, that goes in. But as you can see, it then leaves the bag quite open, and it's this that irks me about it. So when it is like this, and it does have quite a bit in there, you literally sort of going around with it open, so you can't really sort of technically, all this stuff I don't think fits. So if you take that out, which will then leave glasses case, deodorant in at the bottom, phone card holder in, yeah, still a decent amount of space in there, and then you can then just pop that down like that, and yeah, good to go. So that is my little review of this bag. Oh yeah, I haven't talked about wear on it. There is none. Absolutely zero wear. It looks just as perfect as it did when I unboxed it. As I said, I've used this a ton. There's no scratches. Whether it's because of the leather, look, if you can see that, it's like a crinkly, sort of aged leather. I don't know what you call it, but the leather smell, it's sort of, it's gone a bit now. But when I first unboxed it, it was beautiful. It was almost on par to my Bottega bags, and if you've got any of those, you will know the smell of a Bottega bag is just, oh, just amazing. So yeah, there is literally no wear on it whatsoever. The only annoying thing as well, I forgot to mention, is when you do change the strap length, you have to take off your skull pandas and your labus to move them about, which is a little bit time consuming. But if you don't want your skull pandas and your labus on your bag, then not an issue, but I do. I don't leave the house without a skull panda or a labu. So yeah, lovely little bag. This was, how much did I pay for this one? I bought this one full price actually. As I said, it come from Bicester, but I did pay full price for it. I think it was about £329. So yeah, not massively expensive, still on the higher end for a bag. The bigger ones I think were around about £4.50-ish, but they do have sales on the bigger ones. I've seen those quite a few times sort of come up recently, and there are some littler ones which are even smaller than these, and the denim one is so cute. So cute. I will pop some pictures on here for you so you can have a little look. But yeah, as I said before, head down to the comments if you do have one of these bags, so everybody can just, yeah, hear your opinion too, really. It'll be absolutely lovely. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. I'm a relatively new channel and I am really wanting to grow. I had some weird setting on my videos before, which I didn't realise, which I think hasn't helped my, hasn't really helped with my viewing numbers and my subscribers. So if you would like to do a girl a massive favour, and you like handbag videos, please subscribe. It would mean so much to me, and it'd be lovely to have you here. So yeah, as I said, it means an awful lot to me. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, my lovelies. Bye bye.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs.